So this is it. Final curtain call on the 2024-25 ski season. The fat lady is well and truly singing. We've just about managed to limp the season through into May yet again this year. Due to close here at Grand Montée this Sunday, 4th of May. It will be the big end of season party, the infamous Freeride day, with the pond skim, zip line, fancy dress, the lot. And if you don't have a season pass or any kind of lift ticket, then lift tickets on Sunday are only €10 a day, so an absolute bargain. So you're still somewhere in the region and you still want to go for one last ski, then it's well worth it. Although unfortunately, the weather's looking pretty grim. Right now, it's absolutely glorious. We happen to have hit the sweet spot and perfect spring corn. But let's just take a little look back at the week so far.
Going for a swim?
We're slowly but surely seeing a shift away from skiing towards alpinism this week. You're now much more likely to see people climbing up Mallory Porter than skiing down it. There are still ski tracks coming down, but they're probably old, whereas there's now a very good boot pack on the way up. I saw at least 5 teams on it as I was coming up the cable car just now. You can possibly just about see one approaching the finalised field now. And they've started decommissioning the arete. It's Wednesday today, and they've taken out the handrails on the zigzag. You could still come down the zigzag, crampons and axe, but you're much better sticking to the arete still. I imagine by the time you see this, we've removed at least one of the handrails from the main part of the arete, and then by Monday next week, probably the whole lot will be gone, and this will once again be the preserve just for proper alpinists. But as you'll see in a few minutes, it's really not worth skiing the Vallée Blanche in its own right anymore. The only people you'll see skiing it at the moment are people who've climbed or skied something else first and are just using it as a means of getting down, because the walk out to Gonda now is getting so arduous that it's really not worth the effort for your average skier. But as for alpine climbing, all the easy classics are getting done. Cosmic Arete and Meta Lawrence have been pretty busy this week. You can see tracks over on Pointe Lâche now as well. There's even some tracks, a couple of teams on the northwest bank of Mont Blanc de Tacle. Doesn't look great for skiing yet, but people have managed to find a way up on foot by the look of it. People have been climbing some of the easier mixed routes, such as the Continent Grisole on the Tacle Triangle. I'm sure all the classics on the Italian side as well, Marbrys and Entreves, Petit Flambeau, they're all getting done. So we have transitioned quite quickly into quite good summer alpine conditions right now. Indeed, there's even a team way up on the south face of the Guise Midi on one of the hard rock routes. And I can also see a track on the Midi-Plan Traverse, at least part of the way along. There might just be people going to ski fly off the ridge somewhere further along. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if people have been attempting it at least on foot. Conditions on the upper half of the Vallée Blanche are still fantastic. It's a shame that we've lost so much snow low down, because the skiing up here is still brilliant. And if you come up mid to late morning, you have the place virtually to yourself. Indeed, it's probably early afternoon now, and I think I'm the only one out here. The crevasses on the entrance and exit the Salle-à-Manger down here are very much opening up again in this heat. So if you are thinking of coming up here to ski, you need to have both the skills and the confidence to straight line fast across that snow bridge just there. A few weeks ago, someone fell in just there, so yeah, it's not to be taken lightly. At the exit of the Salle-à-Manger, there's kind of a snaky roller coastery section. The apex of one of those bends is also a crevasse, so again, be very careful. And this is it, the end of the line. It might still be possible to put your skis back on in a couple of places further down, but yeah, this is the end of the continuous skiing now. The combination of combat skiing and a lot of water skiing have made it along through this mess. That final strip of snow there is going to go in a day or so as well, so by the time you're watching this, you'll be finishing even further up. If you cut left, the big sinkhole with the GoPro camera time-lapse monitoring it, over a couple of moraine ridges, you end up on this ribbon of snow here, which in theory should still take me most of the way to the gondola. And this final strip of snow takes you to here, maybe 150 metres or so from the gondola, so still not too bad. I'm just off to Big Mountain Trail Club. This is a very casual, very sociable and friendly trail running club that runs the last Wednesday of every month from spring through to autumn, based at the Big Mountain Bar. Of course, the main reason we all come here is for the free beer at the end and the raffle. But it's a, like I say, very leisurely, very sociable trail run, about 7 kilometres usually, 7 or 8 kilometres, just around the valley bottom. Maybe 100 metres of up and down, nothing extreme at all. And then yeah, everyone convenes back at the bar for a free drink and the raffle. So if you're at a loss for things to do now that the season's basically over, consider checking this out next time it runs.
Ah, il faut les gérer un peu là.
Alas, I didn't win anything in the raffle this time, but the odds are pretty good. I tend to win something more than half the time, so it's definitely well worth doing. Some of the prizes are pretty good too. There's often a running vest or running poles or head torch or something like that. Most of it's just buffs and cups and mugs, but yeah, it's definitely well worth turning up just on the off chance that you win the running vest, for example. It's felt like we skipped a season this week and gone straight to summer. In a classic diurnal weather pattern. Cool, clear and crisp first thing in the morning. As the heat builds during the day, so do the clouds. Then you have thunderstorms late afternoon or early evening. Rinse and repeat. So yeah, very much classic summer weather this week. In spite of the risk of thunderstorms, loads of people have been trying Mont Blanc. It's been incredibly busy. I guess if you're quick, if you're staying in the hut, you can get up and down safely. But yeah, the Grand Mulets in particular, you just be able to see the head torches off of the webcams in the middle of the night. You can see hundreds of people going up. So presumably conditions up there are pretty good. Some teams do appear to have actually made it at least part way up Mont Blanc to tackle for the 12 months. I don't know if they've made it all the way across. I expect Mont Mordy is still very difficult, but yeah, someone at least has tried to get up Mont Blanc to tackle as well. This time last year it was snowing. No such luck today. So warm. I even managed to give myself a little bit of heat stroke yesterday, skinning up to the Col de Tournoir, which is about 3,400 metres. Even all the way up there, it was that hot that I was, yeah, really suffering. So as I've already alluded, the weather is taking a turn for the worse this weekend. It always seems to either rain or snow on the closing party. This year it's going to be rain. Maybe snow at the very top of the Boschard lift, but yeah, of course, it is still, freezing levels are very high at the moment. But actually, during the weekend, they're coming back down towards where they should be. Indeed, by Monday, it's probably going to be colder than average, with the snow line back down below 2,000 metres again. So a world away from what we've got right now, where it's currently at least 27 degrees in the Chamonix Valley. It's absolutely roasting. But I do really love this time of year in Chamonix, when it's lush and green down in the valley bottom. The high mountains are still absolutely plastered in white. You can be skiing, mixed ice climbing up in the high mountains in the morning, or indeed even through the afternoon. Come back down to the valley bottom and be lovely and toasty, and you can be relaxing in the sun. It's just brilliant. And based on the current forecast, it looks like there's going to be loads of action to be had in the high mountains still next week. I fully expect people to be skiing the likes of the Cosmic Couloir and Glacier Ronde early next week. Won't be able to ski on Grand Montée anymore, so the only place you can ski is up at the Aiguille du Midi. But you'll easily be able to lap the top part of the Aiguille du Midi skiing down the north face. And currently expecting maybe 20 centimetres of snow, who knows, maybe a bit more up at the top of the Aiguille du Midi. So that's actually lovely conditions for skiing things like the Cosmic Couloir. So the summer alpine climbing and mountaineering will be taking a back seat again next week as everyone gets their skis back out and starts skiing more of the lines up in the high mountains. But of course, the walk out from the Valley Blanche is going to get longer and longer every day. So sooner or later, people will stop skiing down the Valley Blanche to get out and have to start skiing back up to get into the Guida Midi to get down. It won't happen yet. It is still worth skiing out if you're skiing some of the higher, steeper lines. But yeah, eventually, as the spring turns into summer, people will start having to skin back up if you want to get down. If you are planning any alpine adventures in the coming months, I'd highly recommend that you join the Oak community and indeed download the app. You'll find out more about that with the QR code here and the link down in the description. Now, I've been keeping you all entertained every week with these snow reports. I've kept my half of the bargain. It's now time for you to keep yours. You've no doubt noticed that I don't do that incredibly annoying thing that nearly all YouTubers do somewhere near the start of their video, and that is beg you to like and subscribe and all that other nonsense. Well, unfortunately for me, you don't ask, you don't get. It seems the vast majority of you are returning viewers. You may not watch every week, but you've watched more than one of my videos. And yet also, the vast majority of you, some weeks 70, even 80%, are not subscribed. Come on guys, this just isn't fair. I don't usually beg, because I know how annoying it is to watch videos and have it interrupted by someone asking you to press those buttons every week. But it will really help the channel. It may not affect the YouTube algorithms, but subscriber numbers is the first thing that potential sponsors and collaborators will see. So it will massively help me if you do, for once, hit that button. So please, if you're one of those 70 or 80% who aren't yet subscribed, now's your chance. Don't let me down. So, this is it. This is formally my last snow report of the season. Like last year, doesn't mean it'll necessarily be my last snow report. I might well do one next week, who knows, especially with the fresh snow we're expecting. But this is officially the end of the season. So this is officially my last snow report of the 2024-2025 ski season. Eventually, again, these will morph into a summer alpine conditions report, and there's always tons of overlap between the summer alpine season and the spring touring and steep ski season. So yeah, I'll still be getting my skis out for days, weeks, months to come, even if there are summer alpine reports that I'm doing and not snow reports. So big thanks to every single one of you who's come along for the ride this year, whether you've been here from day one or you've only just found my channel now. I appreciate every single one of you. I do this because you get something out of it. I don't make a huge amount of money out of YouTube, that's not why I'm here. I'm doing it because it means something to so many of you. So yeah, it's absolutely great to get all your feedback and positive comments and all those kind of things. And of course, it's been lovely meeting some of you out on the hill and in town as well. And maybe I'll see more of you around in the summer. I will still be making some snow sports content throughout the summer. Not least because I've got to make up for lost time, having missed out on nearly 2 months of the season this year with my knee injury. So yeah, I've still got a few plans ahead of me for doing more skiing and snowboarding and ice climbing, mixed winter climbing related videos. So that's what you're here for. Don't sweat, you'll still have more to look forward to. But of course, naturally, I have to find means of keeping you and myself entertained throughout the summer. It's going to be a long, hot summer. So I will be doing other kinds of content as well, whether that's wild swimming, paddleboarding, etc., road and mountain biking, hiking, whatever. So I'd encourage you to keep watching those things as well, even if it's not necessarily what you're mostly interested in, because it helps me massively. As I've said before, if you, my regular viewers, don't watch one of my videos, YouTube doesn't show it to anyone else because it assumes it's rubbish. So yeah, my destiny is in your hands. So please keep watching my videos throughout the summer. And before you know it, it'll be autumn and winter again, and we'll be building back up to next season. So yeah, still tons to look forward to, and winter's never really over. So for one last time, maybe not, if you're out here, stay safe, have fun, and tune in next time, whenever that is.